We are once again at the crossroads of what the American electoral system is, what the Founding Fathers started in 1787 to ensure that the larger states at that time and in the future of America would not and could not control an election. At present, there are 538 electors in the Electoral College. And in a new study by a well-respected political research service, the math is screaming that Donald Trump has little or no chance of winning this electoral election, even if he wins the popular vote, something his supporters will rail against. But that darn math and the Constitution are difficult to avoid. Your phone calls to the hardline are mere minutes away on this issue, 1-877-Newsmax. And if you're not on the line in 60 seconds or less, you could be out of luck getting your point across. Get in there. Let's put this all in perspective now. Turn the controls over to Miranda Khan. Miranda?
Thanks, Ed. Donald Trump is now the presumptive Republican nominee after his big Indiana win last night. And RNC Chairman Reince Priebus confirmed it yesterday in a tweet. He says it's now time for the GOP to unite and focus on defeating Hillary Clinton in the fall. RNC Chairman Reince Priebus confirmed it yesterday in a tweet. He says it's now time for the GOP to unite and focus on defeating Hillary Clinton in the fall. But what are Trump's actual chances of beating the Democratic frontrunner?
We're going to win, and we're going to beat crooked Hillary so badly that your heads will spin.
Despite Trump's optimism, the odds don't seem to be in his favor. Take political analyst Larry Sabato's 2016 Electoral College crystal ball, for instance. A candidate needs 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. According to Sabato's, the Democrats will likely get 347 electoral votes to win, versus the Republicans, who will probably only get 191. That means Trump's only chance would be to flip traditionally blue states in the Midwest and to reawaken the so-called Reagan Democrats to help him win the presidency. Many within the Republican Party blame Trump for the GOP's divisiveness. But the problem started long before Trump announced his candidacy. The Washington Post notes Republican support has steadily declined in states with growing minority populations, pointing to cracks within the GOP brand. Now, when it comes to the general election in November, the Republicans will have a very narrow path to win. The numbers in Florida alone could doom Trump, as polls there show Hillary Clinton easily beating him by double digits.
We will unify our party to win this election and build an America where we can all rise together.
And if Clinton wins Florida and she carries the 19 other states that have gone to the Democrats over the past 2 decades, the math shows she will be the country's next president. And some things just, they're worth repeating. Back to you.
They have to be repeated, and we're going to be hearing a lot about it here in the next couple of months because, quite frankly, the math doesn't work to make the Donald Trump supporters happy. All right, thanks a lot for joining us, Miranda. Dance card is the next. All right, here we go. America's going to draw this serious line now about what is going on in America. You just heard that the Electoral College means that absolutely Donald Trump cannot win at this point. There's a lot of other things here. How concerned are you about this? What about GOP members who say that they are going to jump ship and vote for somebody else? And still that ammunition that people need. Donald Trump going after Hillary, Hillary going after Donald. Here we go. We got about 2 minutes. Here comes a lightning round. Joe in Woodbridge, Virginia. You're up next on the Hardline on Newsmax. Hello, Joe.
Yes, sir. As far as ammunition, we have a page-and-a-half typewritten of what Hillary has done ever since she was a lawyer in Whitewater. Now, if that's not enough ammunition, I don't know what is.
What about the people, though, who back her? The people say that they don't care about that.
I think that's indicative of the way our country has gone. We've turned our backs on God. I'm just going to say it like it is.
All right. I appreciate it, Joe. Thanks a lot for joining us. John in Fort Lauderdale, you're up next for what you consider the most important election. No doubt about it, John. Welcome to the Hardline.
Well, welcome. Thank you, Ed. We have let's get people up and knowledgeable and moving on this, because if not, and I'm a contractor in D.C. I know what they're like. It's important to move, because if they don't, we're finished.
But what's the point here? But make your point. The most important election, and what about those who say that Donald Trump cannot win the Electoral College? Republicans who say that they will now vote against him simply because they don't think he's the right man for the job.
People have to, like I said, people have to move, because we're looking at something intergenerational. You're looking at 1, 2, 3 generations. This country would be finished.
All right, I appreciate it. John, thanks so much for joining us. Connie in Las Vegas, Nevada, 1-877-Newsmax. Connie, got about 30 seconds. Go.
Yes, this election, sir, belongs to Donald Trump, not Hillary. I am a Democrat, and I'm voting for this man.
Slow down,
Nobody
slow down,
wants
slow down.
him.
Connie, shh, take it easy. Everything's okay. You don't have to yell. Who
Yeah.
do you, okay, so make your point then, 15 seconds. What about the people who say that they will vote for somebody
I am
else?
saying that this election coming up is going to be like a Ronald Reagan election in 1980. Nobody thought he was going to win.
And then who
he
wins?
won landslide.
And then who wins? Donald Trump?
Donald Trump will win this election
Okay.
hands down.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. And by the way, shh, everybody calm down. We understand. Okay, big time for the emotion. Everybody can just calm down. Don't worry. We'll get you all in here, all right? America's going to draw a serious line of hate not to be crossed when it comes to electing a president. Let's talk to somebody else about that coming up next, right here on The Hardline. Stay with us.